The FBI is now the lead investigator on this case. Right now, they are calling it an act of targeted violence. They're trying to figure out why 40-year-old Thomas Jacob Sanford drove into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, then opened fire, and then set the church on fire. The investigation is ongoing.
These first responders right now, they're in recovery mode.
A 911 call came in at 10:25 Sunday morning. Within seconds, a Grand Blanc Township police officer and DNR officer were on scene. At 10:33, officers engaged in gunfire with the suspect in the parking lot of the church. That's where the suspect was shot and killed.
No, I don't know how many people are unaccounted for at this time. We do know that there are some that are unaccounted for.
2 people have been found dead inside that church, according to Grand Blanc Township Police Chief William Rennie. 4 people, including the suspect, are dead.
I will confirm that there were some suspected explosive devices that were located. But as far as using them to initiate the blaze, I can't say that. This scene is actively being investigated by ATF.
Michigan State Police have also investigated multiple bomb threats in the area that have come in since this unfolded Sunday morning.
We are working tirelessly to recover the victims of this incident and reunite families.
Multiple law enforcement agencies are doing this investigation. They also are commending the heroism inside the church.
The community should remain vigilant, and anytime they see something suspicious, they should report it immediately. The heroism that we saw today, the people who responded in such a valiant way to protect the others, both law enforcement, fire department, EMS, everybody did an excellent job working together to keep people as safe as they possibly could.
The FBI is asking anyone who might have information to call them and provide any tips to 1-800-CALL-FBI. You can also submit those tips online. They are working tirelessly to identify everyone who might still be inside that church. The investigation is ongoing right now to find out why this happened. For now, reporting in Grand Blanc Township, I'm Courtney Bennett.
As I said, I'm here as the governor, but I'm also here as a fellow Michigander whose heart is breaking by another mass shooting in a place that is supposed to be defined by togetherness and a close-knit community here in Grand Blanc. As a state, we know the pain of this too well. We've seen gun violence in our schools, stores, parades, festivals, and our houses of worship. These are places that we go to feel connected, to feel safe, to be together. But today, this place has been shattered by bullets and broken glass. And this might be a familiar pain, but it hurts all the same. Every time. We cannot keep living our lives like this. I know that this community is reeling right now, and I want you to know that the state of Michigan has your back. Your grief is our grief.
Update on what we have had is we had a total of 8 patients at Henry Ford Genesis from the ages of 6 to 78. 5 were gunshot wounds and 3 were smoke inhalations. 2 of the smoke inhalations have been discharged. 1 is still intubated at this time. For the gunshot wounds, 1 had sustained gunshot wounds, multiple to the chest and abdomen. It's in critical condition. 1 had to the abdomen, as in critical condition still, but mostly stable. 1 of the victims did die in the emergency department. 1 child came in, was stabilized, and then transferred. And then there was another gentleman who had a gunshot on the leg.
As I mentioned yesterday, the FBI is investigating this as an act of targeted violence, and we are continuing to work to determine a motive. In the past 24 hours, our investigative squads and specialty teams have been out all night, exhausting leads, some of which have been coming in from the public via tips. Our special agents, victim specialists, child advocate forensic interviewers, and local partners have interviewed over 100 victims and witnesses to date and are continuing to interview individuals as we speak. Our Evidence Response Team, or ERT, which is a specialized team of special agents, intelligence analysts, and professional staff, are trained to process crime scenes and collect evidence. They were out all night and continue processing the scene as we speak.
From ATF's perspective, I would encourage the community not to travel by the church. those roads have been blocked off and access is controlled. While that might be a little disheveling for folks, we need that scene security for our investigators as they dig out this scene. So with that in mind, that's our ask for the community.
Evil. This was an evil act of violence. That's exactly what this was. And this is not Grand Blanc. This does not define Grand Blanc and who we are. We are a community, and I am confident that together we're going to build a stronger community due to this incident.
Mark Boyle is following the latest for us right now at the live desk. Mark, we know police were quickly there on the scene. Crews right now still searching through that debris for possibly more victims. That building, I mean, partially collapsed in that fire.
You can see why it partially collapsed. Jan, looking at the video here behind me, it was a massive fire. That thick black smoke could be seen for miles. The FBI is on the ground this morning as they work with local leaders to piece all this together. Here's the newest information right now on the victims and the suspect. In terms of the suspect who was killed in the shootout with police, is pictured there, Thomas Sanford. 10:25 a.m. is that timestamp right here. He drove his truck into the church really early on in this. There were lots of people inside at the time. He got out of the truck, started firing, and used gas to start that fire, so we know that. He also had an explosive device in the area in the truck. It wasn't clear if that was detonated or not. Meantime, investigators say there are more victims that could be found later today when they're sifting through all of that.
The entire church has not been cleared because it's a total loss due to the fire. So these first responders right now, they're in recovery mode. They're trying to fight through all the debris from the fire.
At least 2 bodies were recovered inside the church by firefighters, and police there say that more people could be found because they don't have the exact head count, the specific number of folks who were at church yesterday morning. Meantime, today, detectives are at the home of the suspect they say served in the Marines from June 2004 through 2008. He had also been deployed to Iraq for 7 months and currently lived nearby in Burton, which is just a few minutes down the street from where that church is located. We're following the story for you. Updates all morning here at the live desk.